The Locker.
Welcome to The Locker, Season 7, Episode 24. I'm your man, A. White, along with my man, Van Hiles. Oh, I ain't even going to start it off. Well, this is going to be a pretty down show. It's going to be informative, but I think it's going to be a down show. It's going to be upbeat as it can be, but there are some issues going on in sports and things, and there's just, things that people got to endure. You know what's funny? I got an inbox on Sunday that told me I'm the worst host in
Damn.
First Talk history. And shows went down. When iHeart cut people, we should have been the show to cut. I don't disagree with them because I don't spend 7 days a week watching sports.
Hold on, Ant. Huh? Were they trolling or was it somebody new?
I don't know. No, I don't know the name and don't care for real. Only thing worth listening to on that show is Jack Pilgrim.
Get the
wow. Jack is very informative. Jack is also paid to report sports, what's going on in sports, and he probably has listen, man.
Stop, dude. Stop.
You was on the team. I was called worse. We done been. That don't bother me. Dude, why 2 hours ago did I get a text saying, I listened to the show Sunday. Y'all got to get rid of Jack, man. And this is going to lead into what we kind of talking about. Like, what's important to one person ain't important to another. You can't put a lot of weight in things. You got to put a weight into what you love and you do. Go ahead.
You can't please everybody, but
I ain't trying to.
I have like all the stuff that I hear. The people who write in and DM people are the worst people in the world. That it's
post it on your page. Post it on your private page.
That right there is like, speaking of that, like the people whom DM Chelsea Gray, the guy got fired, whatever. It's like, how dumb are you to, first of all, get into somebody's DM? That's first thing. Second thing, to say the things that you said in their DM. That's number two. And then to have the audacity to not have a Finsta or burner account where they can't find who you are. It's like, how dumb the unmitigated gall that you have, like nothing, like you feel like you're invincible when people been losing their job and stuff. So I guess you just thought that maybe you can just get away. I'm flabbergasted. You took out, because I'm gonna say this. You took an hour of your time, because most people who do this ain't smart enough to do it in like 5 minutes. You took an hour of your time to craft a 10-word DM that now you looking for a job.
Wow. Yeah. That's next level. That's next level shit. That's next level.
I don't get it.
I will say this, and I'm gonna get to. I don't know where Mike Taylor, which sounds like a new name. Appreciate you for following us, Mike Taylor. Or I don't know if you follow. Appreciate you for tuning in today. We kind of talked about that. We probably gonna get into all this next week after.
Yeah, we did
after media day, and I think maybe, and I'm assuming you tuning in because nobody's talking about Minshew, nobody's talking about the running back. We talk about running back room. That's my room. So we talked about it a bunch, which is fine. But today, like I said, today I already got a show in mind, which I typically don't have a show in mind. I just go where it leads me. But Nobody knows anything about Minchie. Minchie is coming in like Will Levis. Whatever
Yes.
Will Levis introduction, anything Minchie has. To me, Will Levis didn't do intermediate routes well, is why he's not productive in the NFL. Strong arm, tough guy. Van knows what a tough guy gets you. Concussion. So
I think his processor is slow. I don't think it's the
Minchie or Will.
Will. The reason why Will
absolutely
isn't in the NFL because
to be a deep ball thrower, your processor don't have to be. All you got to do is most people got to let that boy go when the receiver at 15, 20 yards.
At 10 yards?
Will can wait 30 yards. Be like, I'm gonna let this thing go. But point being is, and this is what we can't. So we made Mike Taylor. I'm gonna put a pin in that. I know how to put a pin in those things now. We're gonna put a pin in that. I will say this is one thing that's really bothering me. For some reason, Danny Trevathan been coming up on my Facebook post.
Really?
Yeah, a lot
whoa. Him posting or his game?
Him posting. Him live.
Wait, what?
Him live. Him just on live.
Okay. Huh.
Talking about mental health.
Okay.
And, what he did for NFL. And, when they get invited to Super Bowl, talk to people at Super Bowl. He was a leading tackler on Super Bowl teams and then get invited. And I'm just like, man, so I didn't even know I was following him. But before he became that guy, he was a backup. And he was at the tailgates I was at, so we got cool. And then he went on and did this thing. The same exact thing happened with Wesley Woodyard. I don't have no stake in it. Like, I'm not sitting here saying, yeah, I told him this, I did this. No, but I was cool with him before when they was questioning, this, that, and the other. And so he was on there talking about, if you're friends with him, you can look on. And I'm not saying like this is nothing negative. This ain't nothing negative. But the things he's talking about, reaching out to players and look out for people. And that's why I figured you would kind of understand a little bit more as a player as I would. Like when you start reaching out to looking out for people, then like me, I feel like I got a strong family base. I got a strong family friend base. I mean, you have, obviously you do too. But there are people who don't. And when it comes down to tough times, because for me, I don't know what it was like for you, but the transition from not playing football anymore was cool because in high school, I had to fight my ass off for a position. College, I had to fight my ass off for a position. NFL, I had to fight my ass off for a position. NFL Europe, I had to fight my ass off for a position. And I won the position. And at the end of the rainbow, there was nothing. There wasn't a pot of gold.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like, fuck this game. I really didn't care, but I never really, it was just kind of like, man, I was at every level. I was at the top tier. NFL Europe, college, high school. I was at the top tier. Like, I'm not saying top tier like 6, 7. Top 5. Like top 5 everywhere. So it was just kind of like when you walked away, I was like, I don't know what y'all expected me to do. I broke Lawrence Phillips, NFL Europe. I broke his single game rushing record. They called a draw on the 7-yard line, and I got tackled for a 5-yard loss, which took me away. So I had like 199 or 190, whatever it was. That I had the record before that draw was called.
Damn.
And then we kicked the field goal afterwards. And that was at the end of the game. So, my point being is Danny Trevathan, when I came on Facebook, Danny Trevathan popped up. He came up the next time, Danny Trevathan popped up. He was training some kids. He wants to train kids for free. And I was like, I've always liked him because he was always a humble guy. Like he didn't know, and I want to know what you think about this too. He was just kind of like, I'll train your kids for free. Like, man, people got to get the game. Nobody gave him the game. He got it from the mud. He got it out the mud, which is absolutely. But he had so much passion and conviction behind what he was saying. I'm like, I'm not speculating or nothing. I don't know if there's anything behind it. I don't. I'm not gonna speculate that anything's behind it. But I'm speculating. I can't play the game no more. Y'all shouldn't be playing with the game. Like, don't play with the game. The game I love, don't play with it, I think is what he's saying. Yeah. So he's offering those things. But like I said, the one thing I do kind of think like I said, when people get out the game, I ain't gonna say if the game owes you anything or nothing, but I don't know if you ever look back at the game and like the game or where you played at high school, college, NFL, where you played at, and kind of look at it as if like I said, he don't I don't know, like I can't say regrets. I'm sure you don't have any regrets. There's nothing about it. And he probably based off of the videos in his house, he lived a better lifestyle than we lived as far as when we got finished. But it's just kind of like, I don't know, like, does the game owe you something? And this is not going against what he's saying, but once you walk away from the game, which everybody's going to do at some point, what is the expectation? Because, and people will turn the page, and that's one thing, people will turn the page on you in a second. Like, the page will get turned.
It's for sure. For sure. I personally, I don't think the game owes you anything. You get out the game what you get out the game. Now, the bad part about it is that some people will look at, because the only thing that's inevitable is things going to change. And usually things change for the better. So I'll never forget, for example, is when I was in high school, we played on a basically a floor a little bit better than this. You know how the cafeteria has those I don't even know what you call it, tiles kind of thing?
Yeah. Not the carpet type joints.
No. Okay, real hard tiles.
Yeah.
We were better than that, but if you look at the pattern, you would think it was like that.
Yeah.
The year after I graduated, they brought wood flooring.
Wow.
I'm like, wait a minute. Now, why couldn't y'all do it 12 months ago? We in here sliding and come on, man. So no matter what happens, it's inevitable. The year after you leave somewhere, things are going to improve. When I was in the NFL, I can talk about this now. League minimum when I got in the NFL was like 130 something, 139-ish.
That's about right, because I was about 140. I think I was 144, 145.
The next year, league minimum jumped up to 240 something.
No, that's what I meant, 240 something. Damn, yeah. I didn't know. Oh, that's what when you said one, it was 244.
The year after, Anthony, the year after I was out, it almost doubled. Which no one else means the signing bonus almost doubled. So I could have made almost $500,000 year one if I came out. If I would have got red shirt, Anthony, I would have made $500,000.
You go with that Craig East stuff.
Craig
East, you talking about if you're the red shirt, he'd been in the Mummy's offense one more year. Hey, man. Hey, look, dog.
So that's how things change. But here's the thing. I can't look on that because then I look at my dad and what he went through. I live a good life. The stuff I got, he ain't get. I don't even want to talk about this stuff. Like, so I don't owe the game. The game owes me nothing because I got everything out of it that I could. There's nothing else that I could have gotten out of it.
Right.
Now, can I say that there are certain things that in the NFL that could have happened, that could have changed the course of my life? Sure. But then I also say, if it didn't happen the way it happened, I wouldn't have started my company as early as I did.
You may not still be with your wife.
Like all that.
Money change thing.
So
wait a minute. You ain't supposed to agree with that.
Dude, if things happened like it was supposed to happen, I wouldn't have been in Chicago. Dude, I just talked to Anthony. I just had a talk about this today with one of the coaches.
What up, Drum?
Mike keeps muting. I had a conversation with a guy, one of my coaches today. My life changes by one pick. I think I've said this on here. When I was getting drafted, I was supposed to be a second-round pick. I dropped to the 5th for many reasons. Coach Archer, the Pittsburgh Steelers, was supposed to draft me, I think, 2 picks before the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Never talked to the Bears. Didn't even know the Bears existed as far as wanting me.
Right.
Then they called and said, yep, we want you. Coach Archer calls right after and said, we would have picked you up like it was either 2 or 3 picks later. If I went to the Steelers, we talked about that guy that didn't agree like Tate. If I would have went to the Steelers, I would have played a hell of a lot longer because I got a coach on the staff that know who I am.
Right.
That alone, that I got cut because the new defensive back coach coached the guy that I was fighting for the last spot with in college. Who he was going to pick? The guy he coached in college. So those things matter. And it's just, I will say this. Danny got how many years Danny played? 10 plus? I know he played at least.
It seems, yeah. That's what it seems like.
And I know he played with the Bears for a few of those.
Bears and Denver.
Yeah. I don't know how much more he could have gotten out of it, except he came in at a bad time, possibly. Where if he came a couple years later, he probably makes a little more money. But I know he got paid at the Bears, though. I know he got paid. Maybe not what he think he should have gotten paid.
End of the day, I don't think it's about money. That's the point I'm getting to. End of the day, that's the whole point. At the end of the day, I don't think it's about money. Like, where's the end? What's the end game on when you walk away from the game? Like, I kid you not, man. I walked away from the game satisfied. Every hurdle that was put in front of me, I jumped. Every hurdle.
Right.
I don't care about public opinion. Give a fuck about no Hall of Fames or none of that. If you want to argue about my name and my numbers being way up here while you putting in people Hall of Fame over here, that's fine. I came out healthy. I came out people like you play. Yeah. It just kind of strikes me for people. And I said Wesley Woodyard really don't do it, but the 2 or 3 people I really remember talking to was Scott Mitchell, Wesley Woodyard, and Danny Trevathan. I talked to Wesley Woodyard and Scott Mitchell. Danny Trevathan I just got to know through tailgating and hanging out.
Okay.
But I'm just like, man, these guys, man, I mean, y'all did. I don't know what we expected to get out of the game. Yeah. Like, the only people I think get out of the game, like, I guarantee Tracy McGrady, Anthony Hardaway. I guarantee a lot of them dudes are like, man, F that game. Even Scotty. Scotty was him.
Yes.
Next to Mike, but it's hard to stand next to Mike.
Right.
I'm just saying. So no, I'm trying to pull. When you start talking again, I'm gonna look up the video. But there's something in that video that I think needs to be. So at a certain point, he starts talking about people, I think from his community or neighborhood that passed away.
Damn.
And so they not remember.
Yeah.
Like, his vulnerability is starting to show up. And I ain't saying it's a cry for help. I definitely don't think it's a cry for help. Well, I don't know. Because I got a strong family background, just like you got a strong family background. I don't know if he does or not. Yeah. I'm not questioning his family background. But he posted, I would like to reach out to him. And I'm just kind of like, well, I reached out to Dwayne Roberts.
Okay.
And it was an awkward interaction. I'm not going to get no details. But I'm friends with him on Facebook too. And it's clear. It is clear there's some mental health issues with him. I'm going to go on record to say that. It's clear. Google his name. I don't know if his stuff is public or not, but it is clear.
Yeah.
So, not putting it in that. I'm just saying but I don't think, because you talk about an LSU and just Louisiana in general, I can go to a Tennessee game, Ohio State game, and all them dudes, Al Wilson, Leonard Little, Fred White, Jamal, all them to get together.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
If you come in town and you try to get a ticket, you ask me for a ticket.
Oh my God.
I can't get a ticket. You can't get a ticket. Point being, when you throw people to the wolves after their career is over.
Okay. Yeah.
And Danny wasn't thrown to the wolves, and I don't think he's saying that. But he's reaching the video. He's reaching out hard as hell to let anybody know who wants to take part in the game. He's willing to give everything he still got in him to them, so they can achieve or have an opportunity that he had. So it's not like he's not like he's saying that nothing was done for him.
Yeah.
The fact that he's trying to give it to other people, then like I said, there was a couple comments made as far as what. Well, you can give your thoughts.
It is that is. We have talked about this a lot here, and the family connection and the ability for and I don't know whom does it at your Tennessee and LSU. I just don't know whom creates the atmosphere or the communication. I know we have the K Club, and I know I have talked to many people about this, and now we just being a locker. Now y'all really getting it behind the scenes. I've talked to many people about this, about paying dues for K Club. I'm like, look, man, I'm in Louisiana. I'm not going to get benefits from the K Club. Like all the benefits that you get from being in town, I'm not going to get. I'm only going to come to 1 or 2 games when I was able to come to 1 or 2. Like,
just know I got so much.
So am I just donating? I'm not a guy whom, unless there's certain situations, that I'm just going to donate without getting a return on my investment. I will give you my time, like he said, because I have kids all the time. But if I'm going to give you my money, I want something. I want to return. Like K Club, you get your tickets to the game. You get access to certain things. Like those things make that donation worth it, right?
Right.
So for me, I'll just be giving away money. And I'm not at the state of my career to just give away money, right? So for me, the ability to connect with former players and keep them at the forefront of your thoughts is missing from Kentucky. Period. Like I don't have to join.
I'm not making this a Kentucky. I'm not taking ownership to make this Kentucky.
I'm just saying because Danny T is Kentucky, right?
Right.
That's the only reason I'm going to Kentucky. And there is I think there is something that the school should, I don't want to say invest in, but should be aware of us former players. Period. Oh,
if you can't get a sideline pass,
but Eric, I'm gonna keep saying this.
If you don't get it, if you can't get a shirt sent to you, and your ball rate should be $7 a shirt. If you can't get a shirt sent to you without you showing up, well, I ain't gonna say maybe you should show up, but you talking about not showing up. But you on mute, for some reason your thing went mute again. But
every Kentucky shirt you see me wear on this show, I bought. Every single one.
Everyone I wear, I got from Anwar.
That's everyone I bought. But
that's why they're so big on me. It's fat ass.
That's wrong. The connection to the former players is not where it should be. And I keep saying this to a blue in the face because I know these numbers are accurate. I know it because I had to do a paper on it. I know my research.
Right.
When I left school in 1996, the entire SEC conference made $40-some million. In 2018, 2019, the entire conference paid Kentucky alone $40-some million.
Right.
So are you telling me that with the Nike sponsorship that we have, let's just say, Anthony, right now, let's just say there are 1,000 former players still alive, which I'm pretty sure is probably not that many. But let's say it's 1,000. former players still alive. You telling me that you can't send all of us a T-shirt, a polo, a hat?
They did it
Every year.
Joker's first year. He just didn't win enough games.
I didn't get none from Joker.
It was a box. It was a box that came with a schedule, a shirt, and something else in it.
That kind of look. I don't think people understand.
That was either Joker's last year. That was either Joker's first year or Stoops' first year. But go ahead.
Okay, I didn't get anything. So maybe because I'm not on the K Club, and maybe that's why I didn't get it. I don't know. Well, whatever. Like those things are important for us old players.
Right.
It ain't much to just look. It ain't much to send a damn what they call it, a text to everybody. Hey man, I appreciate your contribution to the program. Blah blah blah. You know how much that would hit some of these former players hard? Like there's a simple just mass text to all the numbers you have on file of former players. Hey man, hey, look, we're going to 2026. We're doing it for y'all. I appreciate y'all contribution to BBN. Blah blah blah. Go Cats. I'm gonna say this. This is the last one.
I don't want to get nobody in trouble. They can't take us off there, so I don't.
Right. I'm gonna say this for LSU. I know this for a fact. LSU has a weekend every year. They have a golf tournament, etc. The amount of players that come in for that weekend is crazy. It is about fellowship with your former teammates. None of them good golfers. They ain't like they out there shooting. ain't like they out there for the golf game.
Right.
They're out there for fellowship. That's all it's about. I'm gonna just tell you right now, and shit, I've been out of Kentucky 30 years this year. 30 years. I can tell you right now, the amount of players I've seen in person, not back at Lexington, but somewhere just in person, I can count on a few fingers.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. When we should be meeting up every year, it should be something that's on your calendar. August 3rd, or the first August, first Saturday of first.
Why you keep getting muted? You muted.
I don't know, man. I don't know if
put your hands out. Stop waving your hands and shit.
So, like every first Saturday in August should be a definite for every player. They know next year, first Saturday in August, I got to get back to Lexington. I don't care what's going on. I got to get back to Lexington. Mm-hmm. And if you make it where it's an enjoyable time where you bring your family and you taken care of, or now I'm gonna end on this. I know I said I'm gonna end on this, man. You telling me there's not a hotel in Lexington that's affiliated with the University of Kentucky that they can't give up a certain amount of rooms?
Well, I ain't know they was putting up LSU putting them up. I just thought they was just feeding you and taking care of you when you got there.
The difference with LSU though, Anthony.
Right.
The majority of their players are from the state.
Right.
So
right.
It ain't hard to find a family member to stay with one of the players probably still in town. But I'm saying not all the players from Kentucky, not all the players for us gonna need a hotel either. And I'm not saying it gotta be free, Ant. I'm not saying for free, but you can't get us a deal. There's somebody affiliated with Kentucky where we can't get a sweet deal, where we're not paying full price for 2 nights.
Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. I agree with you. Hold on. Wait a minute. Why is everything jumping around like this? Where am I at? Can you see me?
Yeah.
Can you see the video?
Yeah.
I can't see. Oh, okay. There we go. All right. Hold on. You used to work this better than me. I don't know why. I'm the guru. All right. So I'm gonna give you a little taste. Now I gotta go back over here. Bam.
Just know I got so
You
much
hear
to
audio?
teach the game, bro.
Yeah.
I wish I had a son to teach him, bro. But now I see a young man that's willing to learn. So I step out my zone. And I want to teach y'all. Hit me up. I don't give a fuck. You ain't got to pay me nothing. I want to give this game to you because nobody gave this shit to me, bro. It's the reason why I was on tour of the best defense ever. Led them both in tackles. It's the reason why I was a fucking leader, captain. It's the reason why I went to the Super Bowl. What, 2? Should have been 3 times. It's the reason why, because I refuse to give in. I refuse to be a victim of anything. I refuse to be addicted to anything. I refuse to let myself go down. If you got kids, bro, lock in with me, man. I don't give a fuck about this social media shit, bro. I don't care about none of that. It ain't a bone in my body. I care about that shit, bro. But I know how to use this bitch now. And I'm tired of lowering myself and hiding myself because people say I'm crazy, I'm thrown off. But other people say I'm a star because I talk to myself all the time. I talk to myself all the time. So shit. Listen, my man. Listen, my girl. Y'all are special, man. Everybody is special in their own mind, cuz. I'm not gonna lie to y'all boys, man. A lot of boys going down because we don't have a lot of people around, man. Who started with you? People need community. I never really believed in that. You know, I ain't never really believed in that shit. But you need, you get what you need. We about to get this working. Y'all ready? All right. We about to get this working. My daughter's foot fucked up and she's still fucking working. You think that shit don't fucking motivate me, nigga? I will bite your fucking head off. Fuck is you talking about? I live for this shit, bro. I live for going through shit. I'm not afraid of a motherfucking soul out there. Even dead, I don't give a fuck. I love my niggas. Rest in peace, DT. Rest in peace, Ronnie. Rest in peace to Quail. Rest in peace, all you boys, man. I love y'all niggas, man. People be forgetting about y'all, bro. I see all this Super Bowl shit going on. Nobody want to include me, nigga. Listen, dog. I gave so much for that fucking team, dog. I led the team in tackles. I ran to every fucking ball. I knew the plays better than the defensive coordinator. I knew what everybody had to do because I cared that fucking much. Not because I had to. Not because I had to. Not because it's my job. Because I fucking care. I care. I'm telling y'all right now, dog, I care about y'all boys. I care about y'all, man. Anybody going through shit, man, you're going to be all right. Just don't soak in your shit. Just don't sit there and soak in that bitch. Go do something. I'm about to be on social media all day. I'm about to take this shit over. Y'all might see all the crazy shit I do every day. I do a whole lot of crazy shit.
What do you take from that? You take that just man. Somebody just
that's hard. I that shit because it was some ebbs and flows. It wasn't. He went somewhere, then went somewhere else. Then went. I would say this, man. Bro, I don't think we know how blessed we were or are by coming out of this game with all facilities.
Like, I tell people all the time. I said, man, I came out with my head. Well, and I'm saying you, for everything you went through, you seem to be very sound and very, very, very stable.
Like
you might tell me otherwise. You might tell me you're taking 17 medications a day.
Look, and I will keep saying this. I've said it on other shows. I owe my life to Al and Sue Green, and Bill Curry, because they cared about me more than just the athlete. They were concerned about my ability to live well beyond my time at Kentucky.
Right.
So they allowed me that time off. So I every time I see Al or Sue, I think I see Sue more than I've seen Al. Thank you, because you have wholeheartedly saved my life.
Right.
And we have seen stuff. I don't know what you've seen, but we have seen stuff. We have had stuff happen to us in our lives, but we are able to bounce back from it.
Right.
And bounce back from it there's no right way to deal with trauma. We bounce back from it in a way that's consistent with what we were before we had the trauma. And some people handle trauma different. And I don't know what he's been through, but he's been through some shit. And he's been through some shit recently. And it's bubbling up. Not saying it's a bad thing, but when you go on live and you start saying stuff, I go on live when there's something on my heart.
Yeah.
I'm just going live to go live. I go live when there's something I have to say. So he's been pondering this for a minute.
Yeah. That was his first video. That one is he did several videos. But go ahead.
So like, I don't know what's happened in his life. I don't know what he's going through, but prayers to him. And not saying anything bad is going to happen, but I understand. I've had some stuff happen to me when I was in college that I wish that I was, I was mature enough to reach out for help.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
Yeah.
And luckily that I had enough on my plate that took me away from it. But man, it get, like I tell people all the time, being in college, being an athlete is a lonely thing.
Yes. You're away from your home.
Especially when you ain't close to home.
And you can't trust now until immediately. That's what I keep telling everybody. I said, I left home. I came down south. When I came my recruitment, it was like Donnell Jefferson.
Yeah.
They dropped me off on campus. Man, all these dudes from Kentucky, Florida. Hey, who you is? Where you from? Talking broken English. So I'm like, we got there. I ain't even trying to put your Steven always say I get on you. But I'm telling you, when I was in the DB room, and what's Chris, the dude who gave you the concuss in that my first summer there.
The tight end?
Chris
Davis.
I was done with football. Now, mind you, they moved me from running back to DB, which I didn't really care because to me, it didn't matter what position you put me in. But I'm saying you was a vet. You was 2 years. Yeah, you was 2 years older than me. You was a vet.
Yeah.
Damn, they laid him down. What's going on to me? And you were thick. I was like, oh shit, man. I told my mom, I was like, I'm done with this, man. I'm just gonna come back home. Shoot, man. And she was like, why? I was like, I don't want to play football more. She said, you played football your whole life. I said, I didn't like playing football my whole life. Like I didn't, and I really never did. It was, to me, it was a game of cat and mouse. I was good at it. And in my position, like I wasn't the type of motherfucker to run you over. Nah, I'll put you in the phone booth. Like I'll put you on the spin cycle.
Right.
And that was fun to me. But winning, I typically won. But when people's jobs were relying on it and people were mad at you because you didn't get, look, man, I'm doing what you told me to do. I'm going to win some battles. I'm going to lose some battles.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to win every battle.
Right.
Now, if you Ellie use like idiot and you put me in a position or Tim Couch in a position where you can't win, we going to lose more battles than we going to win. Now, bring out, these are real, this is real truth, man. These are real truth. So my whole thing was, I stayed at DB, but I never gave up. Well, my grandmama told me I couldn't. She was like, well, if you don't want to play football no more, them folks, and she from the South, Alabama, them folks, they paying for your school. If you don't want to, I'm going to be out. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Them white folks paying for your school down there, if they're going to pay for it, and you don't want it, You can bring your ass back home if you want to, but I don't know where you're gonna live. You're not staying at your mama's house. So I'm like, man, I'm 18 years old.
That's real.
I ain't
That's
going
real.
back. I ain't going against mama.
That's real. That's real. That's real right there.
So then people started coming on campus. You started making relationships. But the whole time, K. Cole, Yeasty, Jay Parks, all them dudes knew each other. Man,
Yeah.
like I said, and they moved in the DB room. George, I'm gonna keep it. You wasn't all that supportive, but you really wasn't. Like, you just kept to yourself.
Yep.
George, Reggie, who was it? Carlos a little bit, but George and Reggie, they kept trying to keep my spirits. Oh, Keo too. So I was like, man, but that room, you know how that room was, man. Y'all was vicious in that damn DB room. Yo, hey man, it was vicious in there. I didn't even want to be in that room. But your boy Smith was like, man, you good. He said Melvin Johnson came in looking just like you, and we gonna put some meat on you. Because I wasn't scared to hit nobody. I just ain't having no weight in my ass.
Oh man, I don't think
that took me through it though. When I went to y'all room, because y'all was all vets, like y'all were all vets.
I don't know how to this day. I don't understand how Coach Smith allowed me to do the shit that I was doing in that meeting. I'm in the moment. Like I told a kid today, I'm like, dude, you live in the moment. In the moment, I didn't get it because I was living in the moment. I wasn't thinking about what it was. I don't think people. I want y'all to understand, y'all. Think of comedic relief with serious consequences. Like,
right.
It was comedic, but it was serious.
Right.
It was so bad, dude. And I don't know you. There's a guy on the team that quit when my group was seniors. He quit that year, but came back the year next as a DB. I didn't realize how raw it got in there until I left.
Yeah.
I want people to understand how it wasn't ratchet, but it was so bad. If you messed up,
it was definitely a coup. It was uncouth.
If you messed up in practice, you're like, oh,
film session with
that part about it. So you knew when it was coming up. I got
you the rest. Hey, coach, I got to go to the bathroom, coach.
And I'm still like at this moment now, I can't believe that Coach Smith allowed that to happen every day in meetings.
Yeah.
My freshman year, that meeting room was professional. My freshman year with Jenkins and Willie Cannon and Cheryl, like that shit was like they were in suits. When they left, we were in flip turn back. That meeting room was so fun, man. I can't. I'm gonna just tell you right now. I was one of the instigators, and that meeting room was so fun. It made me practice better. I'm not gonna lie. It made me practice better because I knew all the shit I was handing out.
Yeah.
If I fucked up, it was gonna be 10 times worse.
Right back, right? Touche.
Bruh, that meeting room was on. I'm gonna just tell you, that meeting room was on fire. Regardless, we won one game. We won. It didn't matter. It didn't matter what was going on. If you fucked up in a game, and don't fuck up in the game either. That's worse.
Right.
Oh, it was on a there. That was good times, man.
That wasn't no damn good times. It was good time for y'all who were performing. It wasn't good time for motherfuckers trying to get a spot.
As I say again, it forced you to practice with them.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Now that I think about it, it wasn't even about getting a spot. It was about I don't want to hear no shit
Yeah.
when I got in that fucking meeting room. Because people in practice, Lehman Ball was in practice, like, we getting, it's gonna be rough for you in an hour because it's gonna be on and popping. And so that just, man, that forced you to be on your shit.
I can see that, yeah. But they softer nowadays, though.
Oh, dude, yeah, I can.
You show them some bad film on them, they walk out and cry and enter the transfer portal. No, change that shit up.
And
you know it's gonna be on film. If you did it on now, back in the day, we had the tower, so it ain't like ain't like they got one right there with all the angles.
No, it's even worse. And now that I think about it most, Coach Smith will fucking keep rewinding it.
Yep. Talking to you, not even looking at the screen, talking to you.
I remember a play, dude, where he just kept. I'm like, Coach, all right, Coach, move on.
I got you got
the jokes are done now. The jokes are done. Coach, you can move on next play because we just done too much right now.
Right.
Oh my God, I didn't think, dude. He kept rewinding, like, damn. So he was in. So I would say this. I don't know what he got out of it. Maybe then it didn't force him to coach a certain way because we were going to coach your. You're gonna get this coaching through these jokes.
Yeah.
You're about to get this coach. So I guess maybe he felt like they was getting coached better by getting embarrassed. I don't know, but man, he kept rewinding that shit. I was like, damn.
Well, it also goes to that also stops that shit where players come in the office after practice. Hey, Coach, why ain't I playing enough?
Yeah.
Here's take a seat, son. And now back then you had to pop a video in. It ain't like you could just take a seat, son. How many reasons how much time you got?
Yeah, you ain't lying. Dude, we were rough, man. Now that you there, you knew from meetings, you knew from film review why you weren't playing.
Oh yeah, and now, like I said, I had all good. We talk about spring games. Most of my spring games were good. I've never had a bad spring game, DB or shit. So when you go in the meeting, man, you coming in with your food, man. You gotta chill out and you had a snack, whatever. Shit, man. If you know you had a bad,
the different flow.
Hey, Coach, my stomach hurt, man. I think I got a virus. I think I got a virus.
Oh shit, man. Hey, y'all don't, and I know. I'm gonna just say this. Some people can understand the gist of it. If you can understand it multiplied times 10 at minimum, that's how bad it was.
Yeah, the reality. Yeah. What you see out there, the reality is yes.
Multiplied times 10, easily. We were brutal.
But I think what we're saying here, so it won't make it a completely negative. I think what we're saying here is if you got supportive brothers, and that's what Tomlin been talking about, Mike Tomlin been talking. If you got supportive brothers and it's going down, they you're gonna be with them. They gonna know when you low, when you high.
Yeah.
Just like we had a suicide on the team this year. Apparently, my understanding is it was evident. Like it wasn't evident, but there were signs that there was mental health issues or there was suicidal thoughts. And people reached out or whatever. But if you got a dog, which I'm not saying everybody does, because I don't know who you were close with. Like I said, you seem to be, and I was too for the most part, kept to myself. That then, like you said, when that stuff we do in the meetings is all fun and games. But in reality, somebody could be taking that to heart.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of, but I think you got to have somebody to go to. But nowadays, man, I don't know if it's the hormones in the food or whatever. But point is, Danny is preaching something. And I love the kid, man. I ain't going to say kid. I love the young man. He got a daughter look grown as shit. So I just can't turn away from that video as much as I respect him and where he came from and what he achieved. That I don't know if he's speaking from experience. I don't know if he's speaking from somebody who's reached out to him, or just the fact, man, there's a huge hump between turning the game off. And Danny been out the game for a minute now, but
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
he said, man, I was a Super Bowl champion, and I've also been on Super Bowl teams.
Yeah.
I done led the team in tackles on the best defenses in the NFL. But I don't get invited to this, that, and the third. I don't even know if you know this or not. When they have like them Kentucky, like the TBT, the basketball tournament, there's a couple other things they have. And some players get upset because they're not invited to those events. Which I can understand. But I'm just kind of like, I don't think any university, but I say I don't experience that with the people I'm around. The people I'm around are Ohio State. I don't know anybody. I know one guy from Michigan, Tennessee. But point being is, I just don't know, as you stated previously, how much is it to invite back people, or just the invitation itself. I don't know. You said something about hotel room. I ain't talking about them paying the hotel room because it probably ain't enough hotel rooms. Because you got to keep in the back of your mind, logistically, if everybody shows up. But just like when you got dogs, because here's the thing, what I know. This is what I know, man. You are a stand-up guy. And when you come back, I'm assuming I think they take care of you pretty well. And you want to.
Who?
I'm not. Well, you said you pay for all your stuff, but hold on. Stay with me. That you pay for everything. You pay for your hotels. You pay for this, that, and the other. But you can't. I live in town, and if I want sideline access, I probably is 50-50, 6-7. I might get it. I don't know. It is not a big deal.
Bad.
I'm media. Hold on. I'm media.
Problem's
first
crazy.
Of all.
Problem's crazy.
Don't really matter. Point being is, if you are that far back, you're mid 90s, early to mid 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mid to late 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody from mid to late 90s comes to nothing. Everybody's telling me, only people show me, Matt Leal, Anwar, because he's coach. Now, hold on. So my point being is, then you got the Brooks era.
Yep.
Then you had Dougie Allen, Taco, that's still around town, like the Morris era, which is short, but there's some of those guys still there, but they don't come to. So then you got Dwayne Robertson, all those guys. Dude, it's getting to the point now, and I don't know why it's like that. It's to the point now where now Brooks era, maybe you got Jeremy Jarman, you got Wesley Woodyard, you got Danny, Stevie, Birdman, Raphael Little, Alfonso Smith. Man, Jacob Tammy. Point being is now it's to the point they done, like those guys, like Wesley can get whatever he wants probably out of it. I don't even know if they invite Danny here, because Danny was a little underrated here. I loved him, but he was a little underrated here. Point being is now, dude, do you not understand going forward? Lynn Bowden, Benny Snell, Boone Williams are going to be treated the same way that those guys are treated. I've never seen Sonny Collins
right
at the UK events. Now I've seen
right.
Still once or twice. Point being is, this is not.
You're right.
So whatever Danny was pat, I think Morris sounds as if, and like I said, man, I didn't go through it the way he said it. I didn't feel that way. And I didn't achieve what he achieved and felt. I don't know what more he may have felt that he could have achieved. Maybe more money, maybe more Super Bowls. I don't know. But I don't think there's a happy place for the whole thing. But that video it's something inside of me that wants me to reach out. But I ain't nobody reach out, because everything he's accomplished, if I reach out, well, fuck what you're reaching. Now I'm definitely not putting that on him. I'm definitely not putting it. Well, you don't know what I've been through. You ain't been through what I've been through, so don't reach. Now, Art Steele probably gonna reach out to him.
I don't think Art Steele could, unless they already have a relationship.
Right, yeah.
Like those are situations where it's weird, man. You want to reach out and it's almost like you should reach out. But how is my reception going to be when we are not tight like that?
Yeah.
Like, if I saw you doing that video, I can reach out to you and be like, all right, man, what's going on?
Right. You good, bro?
Yeah.
You good? Yeah.
But not being on a consistent dialogue with someone makes, what the fuck are you doing? You ain't, hey, well, what's the old word? You went in the gym when I was shooting. Like, where were you?
You wouldn't shoot.
Where were you a month ago? So
yeah.
I don't know, man. That's a tough spot to be in. And I'm gonna just say this. We are becoming the OGs, right?
We've been the OGs. What you mean?
Well, even more. We should be reaching back, but goes back again.
If you put us in the same rooms, if we're in the same rooms, we can do that. Right.
We haven't been in the. We haven't been the connectivity. Is done.
Yeah.
Like, there is no connectivity between the Curry era and the Claiborne era, really. Except the guys who crossed over.
Yeah.
Like that, there's no crossover there. There's no real crossover between my year, which is the last year of Curry, and the Mama year.
Right.
So it's kind of, you don't put the blame on nobody, but not having that connectivity years in the past means that you have that awkwardness about reaching out to guys that you should be able to reach. There is no way, Anthony, that the future running backs should not have you on speed dial. There's no reason the future quarterbacks shouldn't have, and I'm just talking about the people I know, Billy Jack and Tim Couch on speed dial.
Right.
There's no offensive lineman, RIP, that shouldn't have had Slarman on their speed dial.
Right.
Like, that's how it should. We just, the cultivation of the culture just ain't what it should be. And it doesn't matter who the fucking coach is. Like, I want people to understand, coach don't matter. Coaches get hired and fired all the time.
Right.
The players are the consistency in this thing, in the administration. It just hasn't been handled well. We've been saying this for years.
What's the MS?
John, you're right. The problem is,
what's the MS? Before you go any further,
Microsoft.
Oh, I thought you were talking about middle school.
No. The problem is whom do we get this information from? Like, for real though. Now, maybe the younger generation have their group chats, right? Because they grew up in technology. We didn't have cell phones.
Right. Well, y'all did.
Well, I had a cell phone, but it's emergency.
Couple years. We got in my junior, senior year.
Right. I had a cell phone for emergency when I was driving home.
Right.
We stayed in the car.
Right.
And charged in the car. So we didn't give people text. We didn't give people our phone number unless you had a beeper or two-way.
Yeah.
Like, you had your phone was in your damn dorm. I just thought about that today too. Like, for you to connect with your family, you had to go back to your room.
Yeah.
And then hope your roommate wasn't on the phone.
Yeah.
Because you only had one line.
Yeah, you're right. And the cord when the cord did reach the bed, you could lay on you could.
So it's like, we didn't grow up and we didn't have email really. We had intranet. We had internet for the majority of so even just giving out someone your email, I didn't get a real email address till I got to the Bears.
Yeah.
So all of that lost our connectivity that we needed to create by the school inviting us back. Dude, Anthony, I never received anything from the school saying, hey man, former players in return. That Peach Bowl year, I got that on Twitter or something. Like, that wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
And it's kind of odd, like you said. Everybody keep asking me now, are they gonna bring back the team that beat Alabama? Or we gonna do something for them? which was in 97, which
97.
is 29. So next year will be a 30-year anniversary. But like you said, now no disrespect to nobody. You, us, nobody. It ain't like we got a hell of a lot of accomplishments. Like you can't. No, I'm saying by the standards of the SEC, Florida can every this year, that year, Alabama.
Right.
Now Vandy might not have a whole lot to celebrate. Mississippi State.
Vandy has a couple though. Vandy has a little more than we because they had.
I'm talking about like championships or big.
Didn't Jay Cutler win the West? I mean the East that one year.
I don't ever remember them winning the East.
Okay, no, because Florida. Yeah, you're right. They're in the top 2 or 3 then for sure.
Right.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh Lord, here go
John, I appreciate you offering. I'll tell you this. Most people always don't even know what a fucking Discord is. They don't know how to get on Discord. Oh man. We've been on this for a long time. The best way to do it is to invite everybody back. And the bad part about it, it's been so fucking long ago, right?
Johnny get frustrated.
It's been so long ago, Anthony, that bridge has been burned.
Yeah. Just like you said about we talk about Hall of Fames and stuff like that. You put somebody in the Hall of Fame 30 years later? What happened 20 years ago? What happened 15 years ago?
Or what happened 2 years ago? What the fuck? Yeah, man.
Now all of a sudden, 30 years later, I became greater.
And I want y'all to really understand, is that when you wait too long, the people who know these players are no longer there.
Yeah, you're right.
So now your impact, because here's the thing, and Melvin Johnson, I don't know if he's in. I don't think he's in.
I don't know. I definitely don't think he is.
There is no fucking reason in hell Melvin Johnson shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. I think Melvin might be, at that time, one of the highest picks in years. He was a second-round pick. Early second-round pick. 30-something.
Mm-hmm.
Second-round pick. All conference. If you know him, you'll know his impact. Okay, John, that's possible.
We do got a Facebook group.
Oh,
you said make another one. We got one, but I think Slacks governs that.
So Melvin should be in.
No, he's not.
There's more.
You know why do you think at the University of Kentucky there's a huge disregard for DBs? Like if you look at, I'm just bullshitting, but there's probably 2 DBs in the Hall of Fame.
Name
UK.
I'm
trying to tell you. I can't name many.
Yeah, because
like we act like DBs don't exist.
Anthony, when did Shenowitz get in? 2 years ago?
Shenowitz.
Huh?
Shenowitz is
the linebacker.
Don't know who that is. Is Shavar there? No, I don't think Shavar.
I said Chenault went in when?
2 years ago, I think.
So fuck. What took that so long?
No, Chenault's my guy. Yeah, that's my guy.
Why it took him so long to get in? That's like a given. Like
the leading tackler, did he lead the SEC in tackles or us?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he led the SEC.
Is Danny T in?
Danny T's college numbers probably wasn't as good as I don't know if you should just be throwing people in.
His numbers are good in college.
Are they really?
Yeah. Look, this is for me. This is how I look at it. You have to be all conference. That's the barrier. You ain't all conference, you shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
Which I don't think nobody is in the Hall of Fame. They ain't been all conference.
Right.
So you gotta be all conference. Now the thing is, you got to talk to the people who were there during the era. You can't talk like you can't look at straight stats because the game was different.
Yeah.
What were their impacts? In the NFL, does not fucking matter. That's the one thing that fucking kills me. This is not a NFL Hall of Fame. It's your time at Kentucky, not NBA, NFL, NHL, whatever you played. MLB doesn't matter. It's what you did at Kentucky. And there's too many people in my era, even though we ain't win the games, individually, these motherfuckers was off the hook.
Yeah.
So it's defense don't unless you did some like what Dean Wells should be in. RIP.
Dean Wells is, ain't he? He is, I believe.
I don't know. I don't know who
I believe he is.
Okay. Like, come on, man. Marty Moore should be in, and Marty Moore should not be in because he won a Super Bowl. That's the kind of shit that pisses me off. Is Marty Moore should be in because of what he did in Commonwealth and in the SEC.
Yeah.
Not because he went to the damn Patriots and won a Super Bowl. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
That's for the Patriots Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Like I think I believe Dwayne Robertson should be in there. I don't know if he is or not, but
he should.
Like
I'm gonna tell you something else. Are we making it inclusive or we're making it exclusive? Because if you don't make it inclusive, there's some people that should. If you make it exclusive, there's some people that are in it now that shouldn't be in it.
Right. What are you doing here?
And I'm not gonna say. I think I'll say this, and this is another thing. All conference, and if someone legitimately does an all-decade team, if you're on an all-decade team, you should be in the Hall of Fame eventually.
If you're on a damn all-decade team and you ain't on the Hall of Fame, what are we doing here?
Hey, Slarman ain't in the Hall of Fame.
He's on an all-decade team?
He would be. You tell me Slarman isn't one of the best offensive linemen in the 90s? And he came in 93? And he left in 97? There haven't been years before and after him that's left.
Yeah. I don't think we do a huge job on putting offensive line. DBs and offensive linemen don't get a whole lot of credit here. And I think it's because, and this is one thing, and I'm going to piss everybody off, but fuck them. I think, well, like me and you've been sitting on this show for a long time. This is not a huge sports state. So y'all don't know how to take sports. So the people who got a problem, we start to show off people who got a problem with the way we talk about sports. Well, you don't even understand, because I'm not saying the individual itself, but just the way you were raised is just, because here's the thing. The Hall of Fames are, let me say, so there's the offense, like you said, John Slarman was off as a center for the greatest quarterback in the history of the school. Not saying that made any difference.
No, it does.
He has a whole lot to do with what you got to do. The DBs, so all of a sudden DBs in the SEC, which one of the best conference with the best receivers, there's a minute number of DBs who make the Hall of Fame, or who was great, but they not great because you didn't appreciate what they did. And this is one thing that you know as well as I do. There's a part of being a DB that people don't try you that makes you great. So, like I said, if you got a lot of picks or whatever the case might be, but it's just here, like you said, it goes time. So when we get past all the people who know the people who play, like the people who was around Slarman, and I don't really see Slarman's legacy fading off any.
Right.
But it's probably kind of gonna, just because
of time. Because of time.
And these new, the millennials, Gen Z, they don't give a damn about nothing but tomorrow.
Yep.
And today. Not yesterday. They don't, hey, it's so bad, dude. They don't even give a damn about today. They don't. Yeah. They don't give a damn about today. I got $20. Well, tomorrow's gonna cost us $20 to to get to wherever. I find $20 tomorrow.
Yeah.
But you got a kid. But man, before we get out of here, man, I did want to want to post something else. It's kind of based on the same thing. That's why I said I'll let y'all know heads up that it was going to be a little bit of a weighted show, a little negative on the show. Not negative, but I mean, I think it is giving information that needs to be given, and I think that's what we do. So so Western Kentucky University has a player that his mom passed away. So he went home when she was in hospice and spent time with her. And now, mind you, I don't know if you do remember, but you act like you don't remember a whole lot. Something like that happened. It wasn't that deep. It wasn't family related. But we had a player who didn't show up for summer workouts, and the offensive coordinator told him he wasn't going to be able to play if he didn't come at such and such a date. And that player told him to kiss his ass. Then wound up going to the NFL the next year and play for like 9-10 years. But I don't know what you think about Victory Vodka. You go on. They said I think his mom passed away, and
it's a tough situation because as I have read about it, what is the toughness about it is Western Kentucky has to file something to admit that they did something wrong for him to get an extra year. It's not that they are holding them up, but they have to file something, and then it's basically saying that they made a mistake, which they didn't, for him to get another year. So this is a situation, in my opinion, where it's kind of like the Mike Leach thing with him getting the Hall of Fame, right? You got to have such and such, and he ain't have it, so now they're going to change the rule, right, for him.
Right.
It's the same thing here. NCAA are cowards anyway. They have been cowards since day one. Let this man play. Like it ain't much to say that, all right, this is a different situation, and for this individual with the shit that happened to him, he's gonna get another year to play.
Right.
To me, it's simple. Is it by the rule? Is it Sandy level or play by the book? No.
Right.
But we know what happened, and we can't throw the school under the bus because they didn't do anything wrong. You can't throw the kid under the bus and not allow him to continue to play because he didn't do anything wrong. No one did anything wrong in this situation.
Right.
Y'all created this another rule with 5 for 5. Let the damn kid. To me, it's an open and shut case. Let the fucking kid play. It's not that difficult to be human and not be assholes about some damn rule that no one fucking adheres to anyway, really. You know
my concern, man. This is the biggest concern for me.
Okay.
And this is why I started to show off like this. Man, I might be good at doing this, really, because I got this joke full circle where I want it to be. You know the biggest concern about the ruling, Van?
What's that?
If this kid is already traumatized off losing his mama.
Yeah.
What would you, I mean, well, now I will go there. Anything you went through in college, what was your biggest support system?
Definitely your mom and dad.
If you lose your mama,
yeah.
So when you were in college, I'm assuming your next biggest support system was Archer and Smitty.
Yeah.
Hey, coach, man, you go to them now. But you can go to them.
Right.
You lost your mama, and the university saying you can't play for us, but you can't go nowhere else.
Yeah.
And I understand it. And everybody keeps going to business. Why? At a certain point, this kid is going to lose his fucking mind, dude. He's going to lose his damn mind. So if he commits suicide the next day,
yeah,
ain't like you can bring him back, but your ass should be sued. Not saying that business is business.
Yeah.
But that's my biggest thing. My biggest thing, whatever he's going through, he needs people around him. He needs his team. I understand maybe he's not going to play at Western. Maybe the coaches can reach out to him. And they're saying he didn't. if he's taking a long time to grieve over his mom, if it's taking longer than y'all want, okay, maybe he'll leave the game. Goodwin left the game.
Right.
Not Archie. I don't want to say Archie. I can't remember his first. The offensive lineman. But I don't know. My big thing, huh?
Yeah,
y'all
right.
like y'all can't be intelligent enough to realize that, let's meet. And I'm not saying make a definitive answer, but let's meet and let's talk about different options for this guy.
Right.
Because, dude, without a support system at this time,
it's needed.
Yeah.
For sure.
You on the streets trying to figure life out?
Yeah, bruh, I don't think people, I just know I had a close family member die and I couldn't get back home.
Right.
That's having the routine made it easier for me. If I didn't have a routine, I was just a regular student, that would have been a problem. But me having to wake up, go lift, go to practice, go to school, go to meetings, go to study hall hours. Just that routine takes your mind off of, in essence, the real world. Because when you're playing college football, bro, for the kids now, I don't think it's as dreamy as it was for us. Because I don't know you, I didn't have the vision of anybody else going to college and playing football.
Right. Me.
Not at my school.
Right.
Not in my family. Like, there was no vision of that. So for me to get there, it was a dream.
Mm-hmm.
So every day was like, damn, these motherfuckers paying me. They paying me to go to school. What? For free. So for me, it was a big deal, man. And it allowed you, it took you, it kind of using a bubble from the real world. So taking it away from him means he's got to go to the real world a year sooner than he should after having the trauma of why he get to the real world. Let that man be insulated with his boys and whatever the coaching staff, strength and conditioning staff, his new teammates, whatever, to put their arms around him for the next 12 months. That seems like undoubtedly the right thing to do by the NCAA, but damn well they ain't gonna do the right thing.
Now, mind you, before we get about it, I'm not certain how that works if Western Kentucky pulled his scholarship and they said not to train. So why can't another school offer him another scholarship? Like they pulled their scholarship.
Because I think it's a timing thing, like it's late in the game.
Okay, yeah.
Like I think there's a clock deal with it.
Yeah.
That they will have to, it's something weird about it.
Draft still? I thought I read something about he's gonna enter a supplemental draft.
Oh, I don't know. I
guess
the NFL could have one if they wanted one.
Yeah.
Let the kid. This is open and shut. Let the fucking kid. Here's the thing, Anthony. It's no guarantee that he would even be allowed to be on somebody else's team.
Right.
But give him that ability, though.
Western. Apparently,
give him that ability.
I don't. Like I said, if they let him go, they obviously don't want him there. And maybe he wasn't a starter.
Or no, and they found another person. They have 85 scholarships, maybe.
Yeah. I was in an argument with somebody on Facebook, and they were saying this business is business. Man, I said there has to be, like me and you talk about on here all the time. There has to be some humanity, because when you come into a family's living room, say I'm gonna take care of your child. Now that boy, that's a different picture. He looked younger in that picture. The other picture, that mother looked 40. But they just, when you say you're gonna take care of my kid, it don't mean, like I said, you know how many people we know that messed up, and we ain't gonna go down this road. But when I keep going back to my situation, man, my little mess up was nowhere near some of the mess ups I saw. I wasn't drinking. I wasn't driving. I didn't put my hands on nobody.
Yep.
The offensive coordinator ain't like me. Said, I don't want him on my team. Well, send me back to Coach Smith. Let me play DB, motherfucker.
Right.
But no, but so it's just kind of like, man, you gotta have some humanity. But if this is public now, you think I'll send my kid to Western Kentucky knowing the way you treated this boy? And that's what I keep trying to tell people. I said, I don't care. Your court of public opinion is fine.
Yeah.
But if you don't do right by this kid, it's gonna have lasting effects.
Those people, and I'm generalizing right now, so don't take offense to it. I know I'm generalizing. Those people who say shit like that are jealous that they were not able to play a college sport at their high school career. Like that makes no sense. Business is so bullshit. Like that to me is NFL talk. Now NFL talk, business is business.
Right.
Your ass take an injury settlement or what? That's contracts. That's business. Even with NIL, these are fucking young kids. There's no business. And there's some humanity in this. Even in NFL, people do shit. They'll take a guy back. There's been many cases where NFL will take a guy back if he has mental health issues, that so he can be given the resources that they can give him at the team.
Yeah.
So don't give me this business shit. This kid it'll be some Anthony if he had academic issues and he went home. Okay, his mom died. Any death is trauma, but your mom, come on, man. That's whomever that person is. I don't know who he is. If he ain't a family member of yours, I'm gonna tell fuck him. Whoever he is, fuck him, because that makes no fucking sense.
Exactly, Mr. Jones.
Well, Mr. Jones, I'm gonna go back to this though. It's not a West Kentucky problem. It's not really their problem.
Right.
It's an NCAA problem. Because for West Kentucky to get them out, I can't remember the exact, for West Kentucky to get them out of it, they have to admit some wrong, which honestly could probably get them litigated against. So
they're going to get litigated against anyways.
Here's the thing, Ant. What the NCAA could say is, West Kentucky, we're going to insulate you from any wrong. Let them out. Like, to me, come on. It's so fucking stupid. Like, this is easy, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just found that. But whoever, it's going to be bad for Western Kentucky because they're not really a big brand, big name.
Yeah.
And whoever made it, like I said, I would have never known about it. To whoever decided to make it public, they got an agenda. And it's picking up steam. But like you said, there's a little white collar, motherfucking golfer who never, I ain't gonna say golfer. Motherfucker ain't never played sports. Well, it's business. Well, it actually says, like, look, do you know how much mental, like I said, and that's why the whole show started off with Danny looking out for people. Like I said, we just lost a player a couple months ago. On our own team. So it's just like, you don't know what somebody going through. If he's going through this and y'all tell him not to return, or you don't have a scholarship here.
Yeah.
And that's all. Van, the second thing we talked about was walking away from the game. We walked away from the game, not when we really wanted to, but we walked with all our faculties in order, and we walked away with it, with a backup plan. Degrees and things that you can actually build on. This kid, young man, I don't even keep calling him kid. I hate calling these college players kids. Young man is going to try to pick up his life without his mom and figure out what he's going to do. And football is just taken away from you as well. Which, if you are a college athlete, I guarantee you've been playing that sport since you were 6 or 7 years, between 5 and 7 years old.
Oh, and this is even worse, dude.
Oh Lord.
So he's a semester away from graduating. So West Kentucky deemed him when he went away. They gave him time to come back, and they said it's a failure to report.
Yeah,
Since
seen
they
the failure report.
since they did that, now they can't. Now his scholarship is waived, and since they did that, he can't enter the transfer portal because failure to report.
Right.
But dude, he's one semester away from graduation.
Sheesh.
Okay, so now I'm a sort of retract what I said. West Kentucky is sort of at fault too. Now I do understand.
Somebody gonna pick it up. I guarantee you, somebody gonna pick it up. Coal miners, whoever. Somebody gonna pick it up and pay for his last year.
Because why did they have to revoke his scholarship?
That's what I'm saying, because he didn't report. That's the argument I had on social media. Here's the two scenarios. If he didn't report, you have a liability. I ain't gonna say you have a liability. As a good coach, you have a liability to show to do a wellness check. That's how, a lot of players get found. They don't show up to meetings, and they typically do. They get found and they place on the live. If they knew where he was at, that means his mama was sick. And so if he didn't return, so one, if you knew where he was at and you knew why he was there, then you know the circumstances. If you didn't know where he was at and you didn't know why he was there, then you have a duty to me to do a wellness check. And they were saying, well, no, they don't have to. It's a job. And I'm saying,
and I'm wrong, y'all. I'm retracting everything I said earlier. This is solely on West Kentucky, and this is what I'm gonna say the scenario is. I don't know for sure, but I know people. So since he didn't report, they did the failure to not report. They know that if they do that, he can't get in the portal.
Right.
So they did that. The guy mom died. You didn't have to do you give the guy, you give the guy, hey, we need you back on this, but coach, dude, I'm grieving. You know damn well you can't force somebody back. I don't give a damn if y'all playing for the world championship worth $1 million. Humanity is greater than anything else. I'm gonna say this. I retract all my stuff. That's solely on them, because I guarantee you they did that shit so he couldn't get in the portal. I guarantee it. I feel quite comfortable saying that they went that route and put that title on it so he couldn't leave. I don't care, and I don't care what his history was prior to this. He could have been an asshole kid. He could have spit at coaches. He could have cursed off the AD. He could have done anything else.
Right.
But this is humanity, man. The dude mom died. Now you knew he was a semester away from graduating. And I'm not even going into the football route. This guy is a semester away from getting that paper, whom we all say was the full reason for getting scholarship to athletes anyway, for you to get that paper. He is a semester away from getting the most important thing when I played that you could get. And now y'all gonna do that to him? All right, fuck it. I'm wrong.
And I guarantee you told his mama, I'm gonna take care of your baby. And I'm gonna make sure he graduates. I can guarantee you told him that.
Yeah, I'm wrong. That's every ounce of that is on Western. And if you are a Western Kentucky graduate,
you'd be on the head.
If you are condoning this,
yeah,
it's on your head too.
Yeah. So that concludes a somber show. It's fine though, man. I think we rendered therapy out here. I think we talk about a lot of things that people don't talk about. Hopefully it will spark some conversations.
Should You're right.
I think, like I said, I think it should spur some conversation. Like I said, I can't get that out of my mind. I know John. Let's say I don't know. I might reach out to people in the UK, man, or whatever, man, and I might reach out to some of the teammates back in that day. Like, so I don't know what Danny was talking about, but not. And it ain't my place, so they probably hit me up. I don't know, and they may get on my head, go on my noodle, but I think there is. Dwayne Robertson has a lot of that going on his page too.
Damn.
And I don't know him at all. I know Danny.
Right.
I know Danny decently. I mean, he probably may not. If you see me, he gonna look at him and be like, "Who are you?" I gotta tell him. But I've never even. I don't think I ever met Dwayne Robertson in person. So I do think there's something there. Dealing with Dylan. Hey man, thanks for joining us, man. You look like a new person.
A new follower.
Yeah. Well, he's a new person, ain't he? Now he's been in the locker room.
I hope he's not a new person, because if he typing at 2 months old, that's crazy.
Nah, new person. Like, when you come in here, you leave a different person.
Fact.
When you come in the locker room, you leave a different
Fact.
person. But thanks for joining us, Dylan. Yeah, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. I don't know. I feel some type of way about this show, man. Put a pin in it.
You gonna pin it?
I feel like I gotta do so. I feel like I gotta, well, I don't know about you. You got a glorious life. You got a luxurious life. I feel like pointing out a problem and not doing something about it is terrible. Like when you watch those videos, somebody getting stomped out or something happened terribly to a person, you just record them. Motherfucker, put the camera down and help.
Wasn't that,
or get you some glass, some smart glasses.
Wasn't that J. Cole who said, "Don't be talking about people when they die. You ain't talk about when they were alive," sort of thing?
Yeah.
Damn, I can't.
Oh, that's always me.
I can't remember that.
That's always me. When I die, I'm not receiving no more awards. And I'm telling my family, we not receiving no more awards.
Yeah.
But,
something about when they get hit. I have to remember this song.
Yeah.
I think that's All My Life.
All my life.
No. Wrong.
For someone
wrong,
you.
Wrong group.
And I thank God that I finally found you. That's what Dylan's saying over there.
Okay, Dylan. Yeah, brother. Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Wednesday.
We're going to have a lot to talk about this year, man. We're going to do more points on offense and less points on defense. So it's going to be more of an offensive show. So Van ain't going to have the upper hand this time. It's going to be more of an offensive show.
That is true.
And Dylan, while you at it, man, find somebody. Find about 3 or 4, 10 people. Bring them with you.
You said you went from 4 to 10. You didn't even go 6, 7?
Yeah, could it. So, man, like, subscribe, share, follow, man. All y'all, man, smash that like button. Yeah, you're the only one who says it. Man, Steven C, man, come on, man. Because I know Van behind the scenes. Y'all don't. Y'all see the on-screen Van. Plus, Van cuss more than me. So
I do.
Now, Van, that part of Van is opposite. The nice part of Van is opposite as well. So everything y'all see is just opposite. I'm more reserved in real life and the asshole. Van is really quiet and nice in real life. Well, in the locker room, he's an asshole. If we took a vote, if our teammates said who was a bigger asshole, it would be me or you. Thank you.
It'll be easy.
See what I'm saying?
It ain't even close. Yeah, easily.
There we go, man. Because when you lose, and all people got to find an excuse. They want to point the fingers. They don't want to get along. When we start winning, we don't have those problems. Thanks to Tim Couch, Craig East, Derek Hobart, just everybody. Like, subscribe, share, follow, mash that like button on all social media platforms. Bring somebody else with you next week, and we're gonna talk about media days and all SEC honors. I saved that for next week. Join us next week. We can talk about our team and our preseason honors. We'll be back next week. Peace out.